guidance, reassurance. Sometimes, when life feels uncertain, we just need a reminder that we're not alone. What if today you're meant to hear a message straight from the heart of God? Let's watch God's message for you, a word of encouragement, direction, and peace to help you navigate your journey. But before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to watch more videos like this. How God's voice finds you. Have you been missing the signs? Sometimes, life whispers when we expect to shout. God's voice doesn't always come with flashes of lightning or booming declarations. Often, it's quiet, subtle, and deeply personal. But how do you recognize it? It could be through sacred scriptures, heartfelt prayers, or even the words of a friend. God doesn't need grand gestures to speak to you. He uses everyday moments. Are you listening? The gentle power of Scripture. When was the last time you opened a sacred book? Whether it's the Bible, the Quran, or other spiritual texts, these writings have stood the test of time. They hold wisdom, comfort, and direction. But here's the twist. Scripture doesn't just narrate events from the past. It breathes life into your present. A verse you've read 100 times can suddenly hit differently, as if God is placing a personal note right in your hands. The unseen nudge in prayer. Have you ever prayed and felt an unexplainable peace afterward? That's not random. It's God. Prayer is more than words. It's a conversation. And in the silence that follows, God speaks. Maybe it's through a sudden thought, a strong feeling, or an unexpected sense of clarity. His answers might not always come in the way you expect, but they always come. What exactly is God saying to you? Can one message really change everything? Yes, it can. God's message isn't generic. It's tailored just for you. And while the content may vary, the themes are universal. Love, purpose, hope, and relationship. You are loved beyond words. Have you ever doubted your worth? Felt like you're not enough? God's message shatters those lies. He says, "You are my masterpiece. You are deeply loved." Think about this. Out of billions of people on earth, God knows you, your name, your story, your heart. That's not just love. That's divine love. You have a purpose that matters. Do you ever wonder why you're here? God's message is clear. You're not an accident. Your talents, passions, and even your struggles are part of a greater plan. Imagine being handcrafted for a unique purpose. That's you. The world needs what only you can offer. You are never alone. Life can feel isolating, but here's the truth. You are never alone. God's message is one of presence and hope. He walks with you through every storm and celebrates every victory alongside you. The same God who parted the Red Sea, healed the blind, and calmed the storm is with you. Do you believe it? How to hear God's message clearly. Why does it feel so hard to hear Him? It's not that God isn't speaking. It's that life gets noisy. Between work, family, and endless distractions, it's easy to miss His voice. The demands of everyday life can drown out the subtle ways He communicates. But here's the good news. You can tune in. The still, small voice of God is waiting for you to notice it amidst the chaos. Create space for stillness. When was the last time you sat in silence? Not scrolling your phone, not watching TV, just silence. It's in those quiet moments that God's voice becomes clearer. Silence isn't just absence. It's an invitation. God often speaks in whispers, and whispers are hard to hear in a crowd. Step away from the noise. Find moments to disconnect from the world's hustle and connect with His peace. The more you practice stillness, the more you'll notice His presence in your everyday life. Look for His fingerprints in your life. Ever noticed how certain things just click? Maybe it's an unexpected opportunity, a stranger's kind words, or a problem solving itself. These aren't coincidences. They're God's way of showing up in your life. God leaves traces of His love and guidance all around you. A beautiful sunrise, a kind gesture, or an answered prayer are all reminders that He is near. The question is, are you paying attention? Open your eyes and heart to recognize the small miracles happening every day. Test what you hear. Not every thought is from God. Here's how to know. Does it align with His teachings? Does it bring peace, not fear? Does it encourage love and kindness? If the answer is yes, you're likely hearing His voice. Be patient and reflective. God's messages are consistent with His nature, loving, kind, and full of hope. When in doubt, seek confirmation through prayer or wise counsel. His voice will always lead you toward truth and light. How to respond to God's message. What will you do when you finally hear it? Hearing God's message is just the beginning. The real transformation happens when you act on it. But how? Start with trust. Have you ever felt called to do something, but fear held you back? Trust is your first step. God's plans are for your good, even when they feel uncertain. Think of it this way. A GPS only gives you directions one step at a time. God works the same way. Trust the process. Take small steps of faith. God's message doesn't always come with a detailed roadmap. Sometimes, it's a single step, a phone call, a kind word, or a bold decision. Faith isn't about having all the answers. It's about trusting the one who does. Share the good news. What if someone's life could change because you shared what God is doing in yours? You don't need to preach. Just share your story. Your testimony could be the message they've been waiting for. Living a life that reflects God's message. What happens when you say yes? When you embrace God's message, everything changes, not overnight, but deeply and surely. It's like planting a seed of faith that grows steadily into something beautiful. Each step forward brings new clarity and purpose, transforming the way you view yourself and the world around you. Your identity becomes clear. Who are you really? The world may label you, but God defines you. You're His child, loved and valued beyond measure. His love sets you apart, reminding you that you are wonderfully and uniquely made. When you live in that truth, confidence replaces doubt, and joy replaces fear. You no longer feel the need to seek validation from the world, because you know your worth is rooted in something eternal and unchanging. Your purpose comes alive. Living in God's message means stepping into your purpose, whether it's raising a family, starting a business, or helping others. Your life gains meaning and direction. Each day becomes an opportunity to fulfill a divine mission uniquely designed for you. And the best part, you're never walking that path alone. God's guidance accompanies you, ensuring you have the strength and wisdom needed to persevere through any challenge. You shine as a beacon of hope. God's message isn't just for you, it's for the world. When you live it out, you become a light for others. Imagine this. Your kindness inspires someone to keep going. Your faith gives someone hope. Your story reminds someone they're not alone. Overcoming the challenges of hearing God's voice. Why does God feel silent sometimes? Let's be real. There are moments when it feels like God is distant. But silence doesn't mean absence. Sometimes God uses quiet seasons to strengthen your faith. Trust the waiting. What if God's silence is His way of preparing you for something greater? Waiting isn't wasted. It's a time for growth. Stay connected. When God feels far, lean into prayer, scripture, and community. The more you seek Him, the more you'll find Him. What's your next step? Are you ready to listen? God's message is waiting for you. It's personal, powerful, and life-changing. The question is, will you pause long enough to hear it? Practical steps to start today. Number 1. Spend 5 minutes in silence each day. Number 2. Read a verse or passage from a sacred text. Number 3. Journal your thoughts and prayers. Number 4. Look for signs of God's presence in your day. Number 5. Share your journey with someone you trust. God's message to you. Could this be the moment that changes everything? You are not here by accident. God has a message for you, a message of love, hope, and purpose. So, take a deep breath, open your heart, and listen. Because when God speaks, He doesn't just change your life. He changes the lives of everyone you touch. So, did this message speak to you? Share how this touched your heart in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to watch more spiritual encouragement and hope-filled insights. Thanks for watching. Stay faithful, stay open, and trust in the journey ahead.